amazing. You tell me how you.
I'm good. I'm good out here. It's a good day. Nice weather out here in Las Vegas.
I can see your smile. You're excited for the show, I feel like.
Yeah, I am. I'm very excited. I've been looking forward to it since you told me about it.
So guys, he is Rifika and he is having lots of talent, I should say, because I have seen his book that is coming now. He's an author, he's an actor, he's a Christian rapper. And let me take interview and let me explore more that what Rifika can do, what he can show more to us. So yeah, Rifika, your first question will be, which character is your best till now in sort of acting?
The character was a character named Simon Bolter that I played in this movie called Space Captain and Kalista. I played an African guy from Botswana who was in the United States, and he was studying for the bar in the United States. He used to be a lawyer, and he was trying to represent a older guy who had Asperger's syndrome, and they were trying to frame him for the rape of a student at the high school he was working at. So I really think I did well with that character because I had to have the African accent, and I really feel like I embodied the character. That was actually my first feature film.
Okay. So in that, what are the problems that you have faced while doing that acting? What are the challenges you have faced?
Challenges? Well, it's challenging because you're trying to get gigs, and acting is it costs a lot of money to be an actor. Really, it's a lot. Like, you gotta get your headshots, you gotta pay for the casting sites. You have to keep your stuff current, and the casting sites are monthly fees. You also have to pay for your training. So that's challenging. And then all of the auditions that you have to go on before you actually get a role, sometimes that can be discouraging. But what I realize now is that what's for you is for you, and you're gonna be successful and get those things. And those other auditions, I mean, you got to be happy about those too, because everybody can even get the audition. It's a honor when you even get an audition, because everybody that submits doesn't even get it. So those are some of the challenges that I feel you face. And also, like, if you're not in certain agencies have been wanting to represent me, because Los Angeles is about 4 hours from Las Vegas. But they say I have to live in Los Angeles for them to represent me as an agency. So, because, when they call you real quick, and you don't have that much time to travel there. So that's a challenge too, city where agency can represent you.
So I want to ask you, I heard that you're a Christian rapper, you're an actor, author. How your journey started and how you have chosen, because three are the very different fields. Like, acting is something very different, like rapping is something different, and a sort of author, like a sort of writing the books, they're just in different directions. So how you started your journey, can you elaborate that?
Well, I started out probably acting first. I was interested in acting. I let my mom know I was interested in that. She took me to some casting calls and stuff like Campbell Soups and McDonald's and stuff like that. I didn't get it, but then I started going to this young performers program at the Ensemble Theater in Houston. I did it when I was 7, and then I did it again when I was 12. And when I was 12, that's when I was in the play with Solange Knowles. So that's when acting kind of started for me. But I kind of took a break and didn't really back into it seriously until maybe about 3 years ago. But I would do, along that time, I would sometimes see auditions come up for different church plays or different music videos for different artists to keep acting a little bit. But my heart wasn't in until 3 years ago when I did Actors Miles Talent for Christ. As far as rapping is concerned, I started doing that when I was 8 because I had an older stepbrother who was a rapper, and he taught me he helped me write my first rap when I was 8 years old. As far as writing books and stuff like that, I just wrote my first book in February called The Power of DM, Free Online Dating Tips for Men. And I just always enjoyed writing in school, in English class. Whenever we would write a story or a poem, I really enjoyed that. So that kind of goes hand in hand with the rapper. You have to write, you know what I'm saying? It's poetic. And you're telling stories a lot of time when you're rapping. So I've been writing a long time. I just wasn't writing in the form of a book. But I've always enjoyed writing since I was a kid.
Who inspired you to write that, The Power of DM? Exactly actually does all about?
My current lady inspired me to write that book because she's an author. When I met her, she had already put out a book, and I had been saying that I was gonna write that book, but once I saw she was acting, I was like, let me go ahead and write this book because I feel like it'll really help a lot of men out there because a lot of men holler at women in the DMs these days. That's very common for guys to do on Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, Twitter, YouTube, places like that. So I want to give guys doing that, because I see a lot of women screenshot what guys say and they say some off the wall stuff that's disrespectful to women. So I want to help them do better with that.
So Rafika, the question is the people are making TikTok
Yeah.
videos, correct? So what sort of acting it is into, like what the TikTok videos are going to help the people to get into the acting
I
field?
feel like improv, that's the type of technique that people are using when they do acting videos, and there are improv classes that you take when you take at a acting school. That'll help them the best.
So like it is going to, the TikTok videos are going to help the people to improve their acting or not?
It will. It's a form of acting. TikTok is real big and people are able to monetize it. I'm not personally on TikTok yet, but I do plan to create a TikTok account. So it's very important to take the improv classes and be able to have that skill to be able to make good TikTok videos.
Okay. So do you think that TikTok people doesn't have that much of talent what the YouTubers have?
I think it's about the same. Like the YouTube videos and the TikTok videos are just like a little short clip, of little snippet that can show what people can do. Whereas YouTube videos are a lot longer. But I do think the influencers, they're just as prevalent on TikTok as they are in YouTube from what I see when people repost the videos.
Okay. So the next question is, like, is it a myth that fan following is required for every artist?
No, I don't think. Yes and no. When you first start out, I do think you should follow the fans and supporters that you have because you're trying to build your fan base, and people appreciate that. I've always been grassroots. When you follow them back, they appreciate that, and they like, okay, they like what I do too, so I'm gonna stick with them. Once you've been in it a few years or several years and your following is getting big, I don't think it's as necessary because just look at your favorite artists. You're not gonna feel any type of way if they don't follow you back. If I follow Leonardo DiCaprio, I'm not gonna feel bad if he doesn't follow me back, because I know he's busy and a lot of people are following him, so I understand that. When you first starting out, you kind of have to build that following, and to when you follow certain people that you don't know, a lot of times they'll come to your page and check you out, and if they like what you do, they'll be your fan forever and follow you forever. So I think that's important when you first start.
Okay. So, like, when the artist struggling started, many of the people criticize each other. They push the artist to, like, in a lower state, or they push themselves. But what is the thing that artists should ignore and they should just go for it?
You have to create a positive environment when you're an artist because it's very hard, starting out. If you have people that are discouraging you, I say block them. My block game is strong. I only keep the people around me and on my social media that support me. That they don't need to be around. Unless they're family, of course. If they're family, then you gotta kind of stick with them and all that. But just ignore it. You know what I'm saying? Keep that positivity going. Make sure you read your goals every day, your affirmations, things like that. Talking to yourself and saying those positive things in your goals are really going to help you accomplish those goals. I've noticed as a rapper, it's more people aren't as supportive as a rapper, but you do have people that will support you. As an actor, I've noticed a lot more people support me in the acting field than they do in the music field. I guess because acting is more respected. I haven't really run across people that don't support me with my acting. People come out in droves to support on social media when I post something about acting, especially on Facebook. So I don't know why that is, but I guess they see acting as more of it's harder to get into acting, I guess.
Okay, so I know that you're a Christian rapper. Can I listen some of your favorite tracks of rapping? Like, I want to listen to your rap.
Okay, you want to know where you can hear it? Hear some of the songs online?
Yeah, of your favorite. Yeah, your favorite rap.
And of mine. You want me to rap live, or you want me to tell the people where they can hear it?
No, I want that you should do a rap that is so favorite of yours.
Oh, right now. Okay. And just to let y'all know, I'm on SoundCloud and all YouTube. You can hear stuff and see music videos and all that if you want to hear it. Okay, but I'll rap one right now. Verily, merrily, I'm focused to primarily serve my Lord with sincerity, not just for the prosperity. Perhaps it is a rarity, but I work voluntarily. And actually, I do most times, but I do so with charity. To seek and save the lost is I call customarily. Because Jesus paid the cost, I accept with hilarity. Ministries for his majesty, not approached arbitrarily or callously. I approach my celebrities so they don't become casualties. Clarity is my focus this season. Similarity to my focus for the hopeless, so Jesus can marry thee. Better with family. We live this life temporarily. We witness like understand. We become people like Score or Judy, but we don't judge you, Willerman. We fishermen. Peter, come as you are straight out the bar, missing the fire ether. I'm coming to the clubs and blood just so that I can seek your stretch on Jones anointings of fantastic force. I used to reach you.
Oh, that is so something dope. The lyrics are so dope. I was just listening and I was just grooving because the flow was something very unique.
Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that.
So, Rafika, I want to ask you one more thing. Like, you are into acting field, and I want that a Bollywood dialogue you can say in an acting style because we want to see you acting too. I'll give you a dialogue of Bollywood and just do a little bit acting. I'll explain what that dialogue mean. See, it's a dialogue of Shah Rukh Khan, and he's an actor. He's the king of acting in Bollywood, and he do Rahul naam to suna hi hoga. He do like Rahul naam to suna hi hoga. So it means he tells ki my name is Rahul, and I hope you have already heard who I am.
You want me to say that like that in the Indian dialect?
Yeah, it is an Indian dialogue, and I want that you should say that dialogue in your style. It's Rahul, naam to suna hi hoga.
Say the name.
Rahul, naam to suna hi hoga.
Rahul naam to.
Yeah. So just
Rahul naam to Sarahunkinga. I'm trying.
You can try once more. Yeah, you can try once more. Rahul naam to suna hi hoga.
Rahul naam to Sahuninkunga. I'm doing my best. I haven't really trained with the Indian dialect. I know some others, but I haven't trained.
That's fine. At least you have tried, and seriously, we are happy with it.
Yeah.
So, any Indian character that attracts? Have you watched any Indian Bollywood stars to do acting?
I haven't worked with any. No, I haven't worked with any Bollywood stars. I know that the lady who comes to mind who married one of the Jonas brothers a few years ago. I heard she's really big. What's her name again? I know about her.
Priyanka. Yeah, Priyanka Chopra.
Okay. And then I haven't worked with her, but also that guy. I would like to work with that guy who was in that movie, The Lovebirds. I'm not sure if he's a Bollywood actor or not. The one that just came out recently with Issa Rae. Have you heard about that? It's a movie in America, but Issa Rae. It's a real big movie that just came out recently. It's on Netflix. Kamal Nanjiani, I think that's his name. Kamal Nanjiani. He's the co-star in that movie.
I don't know.
You haven't heard of him?
Yeah. Okay. So I want to know, some situation come when you have to do a negative role.
Mm-hmm.
Correct? Like in acting, some situation come that you have to do negative role. So have you felt any time any negative vibrations that you're promoting something negative?
Well, I'm very careful about that, but I will do. I've done roles where I played a gangster. I've done roles where I played a deadbeat dad. I've done roles where I played a drug dealer. things like that. I'm willing to do it. It just depends on what the dialect is, what the plot is, and the reason why I'm doing it. Now there are certain roles I won't do. Like if I see a role come across where I have to be a child molester, I'm not playing that role. Or if I have to rape somebody, I'm not playing that role either. I wouldn't feel comfortable playing that role. But other negative roles, like I said, if I had to play like even if I had to play a pimp or something, or a player or something like, I've also played a con man. So I'll play those type of roles if it makes sense for the storyline of the movie or TV show, film, play, whatever I'm doing.
Okay, so that means you're telling some of the negative roles you won't play because that can show your negative side and you don't want the people that should be promoted.
Right,
Correct?
yeah, exactly. I don't want to, when you do a role, you have to become that character. There's you're actually that character. You're not just acting, you're that character. You have to pull from different experiences and do certain research and things like that. And I don't want to have to pull from, like a rapist or a child molester, because that would be really tough to deal with and really painful to have to pull from that. And I don't want to promote that at all. So
Okay, so can I like give you some of the things like can you act like a gangster now in the life? Like any of your favorite dialogue and you have to act like a gangster.
man, that's tough. I'm trying to remember something that I did when I acted like a gangster. I can
I'll be
come up with
happy
something.
to
I can
see
come up with
that.
something. I'm gonna kill all of your family, and you can bet on that, partner. Okay.
And at the same time, you have to be a lover boy who is very into a girl and who seriously love from inside the heart. A little more acting, and after that, I'll like stop telling you some
Okay.
challenges.
A lover boy who's really into a girl. Okay. All right, I can do that.
Yeah.
We've been dating for a while, and
You can imagine
yeah,
your girlfriend.
we've been dating for a while, and I really want to take it to the next step. I know I'm serious about you and everything. So, um, will you marry me, please?
It's looking like a gangster is asking to marry me.
Okay. Well, sorry.
No, it is. I'm just kidding. You were into a very soft tone, but your expressions were speaking like you are doing a gangster role.
Oh. Well, I guess gangsters fall in love too. They love people too. They ask women to marry them all the time.
So yeah, it is required to do two or three talents. Like you are an author, you are a actor, and other than that, what you else do for proving yourself as an artist?
I'm a black belt in Taekwondo. I can step on like the fraternity type stepping that American African American the yard and things like that. I can do that. I can ice skate. I can play pool. I can bowl. I can play basketball. I can sprint. I can run long
Oh,
distance. I mean, there's a lot of different things I do. I can write songs, produce, play. I can play brass instruments. I play the tuba. I can play the euphonium, the trombone. I know how to play violin. Also, there's a lot of different stuff I can do. My list of special skills at the bottom of my resume is
so
long.
from at what age you decided that I want to be an artist, an actor, or a singer, or any of the artists that I need to prove my art to the people?
Probably when I was 6, I knew from a little boy that I wanted to be an artist. So that's why my mom started taking me to those casting calls when I was young and putting me in those training programs, young performer training programs when I was like 7, because I knew that's what I wanted to do. I wanted to be some type of artist. I knew that.
Okay. You have launched a book that is The Power of
Mm-hmm.
DM. Correct. So how we can purchase that book? Because I heard that some sort of competition or the contest is going on in that book, and every month you give a single person a free book that is free of cost. So what are the procedures that a guy or girl should follow and just purchase that book or just get in free of cost?
Okay, in order to get the book free each month, what I'm doing this month is my Facebook. I have a Facebook page called The Power of the DM. They would need to like that page. And then after they like that page, join the group Free Online Dating Tips for Men and either comment on a post or make a post in the group. And then they're entered into the contest. On June 15th, I'm going to do a contest with like a Google wheel where I put the names on there, and the Google wheel is going to pick who wins the book, and I'm going to send them the book free of charge. Wherever they are in the world, I'm going to send them the book. I'm going to do something like that each month. If you don't want to wait on, getting the book for free, then what you can do is it's on eBay, it's on Amazon, it's on xlibris.com, it's on barnesandnobles.com, it's on Apple Books, the Apple app in our phone, we can buy books. And it's also in the Kindle
Yeah.
bookstore where you can get it, as well. It's cheaper as an ebook, but as the regular book on Barnes and Nobles, Ex Libris, Amazon, and eBay, it costs more if you'd like to order it. And ladies, don't think just because you're a lady that you don't, have to join the group or be in the. We want women in the group too to get your perspective, to let these men know how they need to approach you. We need that. So yeah.
Okay, yeah, it is very important because we should know about a guy that how they are approaching, so we can find that that guy is fake or
Right.
not. So it is something like it is it is useful for us
Right.
too. Okay, Rafika, so I'll ask the people to ask you for that books. They can order on Amazon or eBay and just enjoy reading the books because nowadays it is very necessary to groom themselves in each and every field. If they're common person, then also they need to groom themselves because a girl want a
Yes,
groomed guy.
exactly. Definitely. I agree with you.
So thank you so much, Rafika. It was an amazing session with you. I enjoyed thoroughly, and I hope you enjoyed the session. You enjoyed the interviews, you enjoyed the acting, rapping, and all the
Yeah.
stuff. Because that was not pre-planned. That was like a post-planned and those on the spot thing that
Yeah,
you
I did.
did.
I definitely did enjoy it. You challenged me. You definitely challenged me. It was a lot of fun. I enjoyed it. Yeah.
Okay, thank you so much, Rafika, for being here in this Firangi talk show with Anchormeher. And I hope I'll get the opportunity to be again with the next book of yours. And definitely I'll go for that. I'll go to the Facebook page. I like that. And might be I can be the lucky person to get the book in free of cost. Otherwise, I'll purchase from
Oh, thank
Amazon
you.
or
Yeah, I hope
eBay.
you win. Good luck. I hope you do win, actually. You deserve it.
Okay, so thank you so much, Rafika, for being here in the show. I hope we'll get back again soon and we'll discuss about lots of more
Okay. Yeah,
topics.
definitely. Anytime. Just ask me and I'll come. Yeah.
Thank you so much. So, having an amazing, great day, and I should say, be safe, stay at home, and just be happy. Keep rocking and keep entertaining us. Keep giving us the positive vibes that you are giving
Okay, I will.
always.
You do the same, too. I'm sure you're going to definitely do that, too. I'll be watching.
Because I'm going to miss the smile. Though I know you smile very less, but now I can see in the whole session you have smiled. So I thought, yeah, we can bring smile on Rafika face. That is a great
Yeah,
thing
I
we can
smile a
do.
lot. I know it may not seem like it, but I do smile a lot. All right.
Yeah. Thank you so much, Rafika,
Okay,
for being
bye.
here. Bye.